emphasis of Earth Day being every day. That how is it we walk on our soil locally and globally every day. And so to integrate some of the ecological principles that call us forth to be our best self really began with the history of Native Americans here. And so what happened last week was a theme called Land of Blessing, that this land was already holy through its evolutionary process, and that Native Americans were here first because we have found artifacts. Frank had plowed up on Earth many different arrowheads and huge boulders over the years. So Grace Williams was here last week and really shared in her authentic dress the Nanticoke story from where she grew up near Philadelphia. Our mission called us to always share a part of our yield. And so we have what Frank began with the encouragement of our superior at that time was to share a part of our yield with the food centers. So now we have a commitment to share with at least 4 food centers on a regular basis.
And when you say food centers, you mean places like food banks?
That's correct.
Okay.
Rescue Mission.
Now, Frank, I see that you're Director of Land Management Emeritus. So you were doing organic farming before people even really knew what it was.
Well, that's true. The word organic just became popular in our vocabulary within the last 15, 20 years maybe. But the gardens here were always organic. Since I came here, and we just followed through.
Because we have, some days we feed 300 people. So our food service purchases the organic produce to prepare and serve on our line, and then it's donated. So it's not like the leftovers that go to the food center. They get fresh organic produce as it's harvested, whatever's ready. And then whatever that portion is, then we market it. And that's been, I don't know what the situation will be this year, but it's been like 3 days a week from 1 to 4. But people can always call ahead. And that's on the website, the Humility of Mary website now.
Can you tell us the website, the web address?
Yes, very easy. It's just www.humilityofmary.org. And that takes you into the huge site. And then you click on land management, and it'll show you the days and times of harvesting.
Yes, I'm part of an organization now called the Coalition for the Global Commons. And the idea of the coalition is to bring together, for the first time, a informed, educated, and empowered civil society around the planet. This is from all corners of the planet, all countries. And we think, actually, this is the first time something like this is possible. And we think it's incredibly needed right now because we have really strong governments in the world, we have really strong businesses, corporations in the world, but we have no balance to those. They really hold the power right now, and humanity is really, as a body, at the will of what those few small, powerful governments and these large transnational corporations are doing. And so what we're saying is that there has to be a dialogue. Certainly all sides are needed to come to the table and work out some of these incredible challenges that humanity is faced with right now. We just had our first official organizing meeting in March 5th. It was March 4th, 5th, and 6th in Berlin. It was a really historic meeting of people from many different countries. Not everyone was present there because we decided it had to happen quickly because the storm was brewing. And these sort of meetings will be happening in other places all over the world, but we are going to be meeting with small groups of people via online services, via online surveys, via electronic formats, and building up to 2010, which is when we're going to have the convention.
Tell us your web address.
The web address is www.global-commons